Yo, what's the dealio, man? Listen, you already know I got a straight banger for you today, all right? So it's Saturday, and we got what? We got the small account challenge, all right? So listen, this first full week of January has been absolutely legendary, all right? If you've been on the lives this week, if you've been in a Discord, I'm telling y'all, this week was absolutely insane. All right, absolutely insane. We didn't call some bangers. All right, Intel went crazy. IWM went crazy all week. We hit a couple other stocks as well. MRK went silly. So listen, this week has been legendary. If you ended the week in the red, then it's time to study this weekend and it's time to figure out what happened, and we got to get back to it next week. All right. Now, be sure to like this video, y'all. And also, nothing that I say in this video is financial advice. If you want financial advice, go talk to a licensed financial advisor. All right. So, also with that being said, y'all, I got to say something real quick. I'm going to be stopping the one-on-one soon. All right. I want to give y'all a little bit of time to book a one-on-one if you want one. All right. So now is the time. If you want to book a one-on-one, be sure to click the link in the description and book a one-on-one, because I don't know how much longer I'm gonna be doing them. I'm getting way too busy, and so I just want to kind of, whoever been thinking about it, be sure to go schedule it as soon as you can, because I'm gonna be stopping it pretty soon. All right. So with that being said, we got the small account challenge, right? Small account challenge, y'all. Now, what's one of the most important things about trading that I've always been preaching? Percentages, right? Percentages matter more than dollar amounts, all right? How much you grow your account, et cetera, right? How much you make, right? Percentages matter way more than the actual dollar amount, all right? Because everything is happening in relevance to the account size, or how much you put in a trade, right? So don't be worried about making $1,000 and your account size is $700, right? You want to focus on percentages and you want to focus on growing your account. All right. So I'm going to pull up. I took 2 trades this week and we hit both of them. All right. I was focused on my main account because this week, well, I couldn't miss out on all of these trades. All right. All right. So we got small account right here. All right, so it's at 469, right? This week we grew it by 5.8%. All right, so that's good. And when we're talking about account growth, obviously it could have been more. It also could have been less, right? But so we're up $25 on the week. Took 2 trades, and I'm gonna show you guys what I took, and then also the actual breakdown of the trade. All right. So I got into an IWM call. All right. On the 6th. Right. I got 2 contracts going light. And then I ended up getting $16. It was like 18% or something when I saw it. And I took profit. Right. It was off of a 212 bullish setup. So hit that IWM right there. And then the next one was Sofi. All right. I got into a swing at 116. A January 16th swing. And got 1 contract at $80, $81. And then I ended up selling it at $91. And that's the thing about Robinhood, right? This said it was like I was up $16 and then I got filled and now it's only showing 10. So this is why I'm not the biggest fan of Robinhood, honestly. And that's why I'll be thinking about focusing on swings and kind of a little bit longer term, because when I be trying to get out these trades, and I know it happens to a lot of y'all too, that Robinhood will show you one thing and then you'll get filled and then it'll be a lot lower than what you was looking at. All right. So, but it is what it is, right? It was showing me like 18% on SoFi. When I got out, that's what it was. All right. So That's a small account. We up 5.8% on the week. Now, I'm only going to break down the SoFi swing. Reason being is because that IWM, it was a quick day trade. It was a scalp, so I don't even. It was on the 6th. It was just a 2-1-2. Very simple setup. All right, but let's look at SoFi and let me show you the setup. Let me break this down for y'all. So, all right. So right here we got Lockheed Martin, SoFi. All right, so we got right here, right? All right. So on the daily, right now we have a failed 2 up, right? But what do we see? We had a 1 candle right here, right? We had a 1 candle right here, and then we came up and we broke above and we went. So I saw this and I said, okay, we are going to, we could retrace here, right? This whole candle. So on Thursday, at the end of market close, I got out. I not got out, I entered in right here, okay? I took entry right here at 27, it was like 27.73, right? 27.73 right before market close. And then what happened was the next day, we gapped up slightly, right? And then let me show you what happened on a 30-minute. So we gapped up slightly, came down, right? We was going up and down for about 5 minutes or so. And then we finally got a solid push up here, right? And then I got out about right here, right? Now, here's why I got out. And this is a great lesson for you guys. On the daily time frame, it looks like it should just go straight up, right? Okay. If we go to the 4-hour time frame, we have what? An area of liquidity, right? This area of liquidity is where sellers are sitting at, right? Sellers are they're going to try to gobble up these orders and then get some liquidity and then push it to the downside, right? That's where sellers are sitting at. So, I saw this on the 4-hour and I said, okay, let me get out right here. And if we pull back and then we start coming up, I could take re-entry, but I am going to get out now, right? So this is why I got out, because of what I saw on the 4-hour and not the daily. If I was only basing my decision off of the daily time frame, I would have stayed in the trade and then it would have came down and I would have been like, I would have been down 15% or so. And then when you look at the weekly as well, it's on a failed 2 up also, right? So when I'm looking at the weekly, it wasn't a trade that I wanted to stay in for the next week, because on the week it finished on a failed 2 up, which means that it could be coming down. But we also don't know if it's going to come down or go up. And the reason being is because it's been going in this area right here. So we have a failed 2 up and then a failed 2 down and now a failed 2 up, right? So all it's doing is going boom, 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 right? So next week, we're going to see if it goes boom and then bounce and then get ready to go back up, or if it has follow through and it comes to the downside, okay? But nonetheless, it was a 2-1-2 bullish reversal. I was expecting further continuation and to ride it up to 29.29 at the high of this candle right here, right? But the only way we were going to get to 29.29, right, is if we got through this area right here. When we started pushing up and I saw it starting to reject, that's when I took profits, and that's what it was. And like I said, it showed me, it was like 16, 18%. I got out and it was $10, and it was probably like 13% that I got out at, okay? But nonetheless, that was a positive trade. Count grew by 3% on Friday. Count is up 5.8% for the week, and that's fine, right? I'm not mad about that, all right? So that is that trade on SoFi. And that is the breakdown of the small account. Now, let me say this. I'm going to say this one more time. Percentages are your best friend. All right? Percentages. Stop chasing a dollar amount. Right? You got to ask yourself, how many times do I have to blow up an account and then have to work to replenish the money in this account for me to sit here and be serious about this? All right? You got to learn how to focus on percentages over dollar amounts, and you do not need to chase. All right? Don't chase a dollar amount. Don't chase a trade. Don't chase an entry. None of that. Right? Discipline and patience. The plays are going to come to you. All you have to do is let them come and stop trying to go and force things to happen and go your way. All right? So listen, y'all, we're going to have an amazing week next week. We got live tomorrow as well, so be sure to be on the live. I'm going to give you guys some setups, the watch list that I got going, right? And we're going to have another glorious week in the stock market. All right? I want you guys to focus, and I want you guys to lock in, because I'm literally giving you guys setups and plays almost every single day on YouTube for free, unfiltered, raw. I don't hold nothing back. I don't keep nothing, right? Because I sincerely want you guys to win, and I want to see people changing their life. All right? So take this stuff serious. Do not sit here and just not take it serious. All right? So, like I always say, make sure you get up out your head. Go get into this world, because your head is a dangerous place to live. All right? And also remember, y'all, the more you study, the less you worry. All right? You guys have a great, great, great day. I'm going to holler at you guys on tomorrow's live. Y'all stay smooth. Peace.